Hi everyone, this is the second video of the Church of the Simulation of God. Thanks for joining. I think you're here because you're seeking something. What you're seeking, you don't know what it is. I'm not trying to sound like Morpheus, but it's true. Maybe it's spirituality, maybe it's, God. But anyways, you're going to watch this video and you're going to go, what is he talking about? This makes a lot of sense and you know it. Intrinsically you know it, but you forgot. You were never shown it. You were never eliminated. So here goes. It's very simple. We're conduits. That's all that we are. We're conduits of the energy of the creation. So what creation? The creation is the simulation that was created. And the simulation creates the creation that we perceive it as what nurtures us and supports us and what gives us life is the connection to all of those things. So what happens with people that connect with nature and all that, you see? But anyways, we are conduits. We are transmitter of data bits, but we transmit those data bits through our eyes with other people. That's the first snap of the connection. It's like, imagine a magnet that is seeking itself and it's kind of snaps on. So is when we are looking at other people, because we can only transmit the energy through our connection. We are the connection, you see, because we're the pixels. You saw the first video, right? So whenever you lock eyes with someone on the street, you immediately know that, is this a connection? Is this not a connection? Wait, I'm not talking connecting emotionally with anybody, not at this point. If you are walking down the street and you're looking at people you've never seen before, probably you're never going to see again, and you look at them and they are avoiding your eyes, it's because they're not ready for that connection with you. And whenever you see someone that locks eyes with you, you don't even have to do any facial expression or anything. That counts as a connection that was positive. So there was an instantaneous transmit of energy there. Very tiny, but the energy was there because you locked eyes with someone else. So what is it about the eyes? People say the eyes are the heart, the doors of the soul, you see. So when you lock eyes with someone, that counts as a data bit that was transmitted. But how can you transmit more data bits? Through the people you interact with and the people who you generate energy with. By energy, I mean emotions, which is energy in motion. So every person that you wish to be near, your friends, your family, it's because you share that connection with them and you can transmit information through that connection you have with the people who you love, people who you maintain relationships with, your friends. You go to a barbecue. Why do you want to be there? Why do you want to be with your friends? Oh, because the way they make you feel. Because it's the energy, the transmission of the energy. They make me feel better. And when you feel better, that means you're higher in the emotional scale. It means that you're vibrating more energy. You have the potential of vibrating more energy. So that's what you're seeking. So every time you do something that gives you pleasure, it's enhancing that potential energy that you carry for the transmission. And when will you do the transmission? Here we go. This is about sex. Okay? So if you're watching this and you're underage, shut it. The connection that we have with that one person, or sometimes more than one, but when you have the connection with one person and you wish to give them pleasure, that activates the data transmission. You see? And when you activate the data transmission within another person that you want to be with, that gives you positive emotions, you activate that energy with them and you want to please them. You want to give them, you know, expensive gifts, and you want to give them more. You want to please them. And in that energy of pleasing, you see, sex comes into play. Because once you hit a certain age, which is the age of puberty, once you hit puberty, your your spark, your pixel starts diminishing. And the only thing that prevents your pixel from diminishing the energy too fast, that dampens the rate of change of the energy, is your relationship with other people, because you're transmitting more energy. And by transmitting more energy, you will latent make more tardy the dimming of your pixel, which is inevitable. Your pixel will dim, but here's the catch. Remember I said this is about sex. When you meet that special person and you wish to give them pleasure, you know where I'm going with this. There is a moment that you want to take the person there. We ask each other, did you get there? Have you ever wondered where there is? Everybody's trying to get to. There is the dimension of the creator. There is the dimension of the simulation at its root. So we can actually see the computing power in front of our eyes at that second, because that is the second of the energy transmission. You carry that energy with you, and in that second, that's when you can transmit it at the most in any other thing on the planet. That's the only thing that you can transmit it the most intention, that intensity. You can also kind of do it with extreme sports. It's that point that things are just, like that turtle said, righteous, righteous. Why is it righteous? Because it brings you closer to God. That's why when we're doing it, we say, oh God, oh God, oh God. So then, what about the connection? The connection happens at the moment of climax. And in that moment of climax, the seed is released, the seed of creation that creates life, that creates another pixel, which is the only way that you're going to live forever. Your DNA will live forever, just as long as your lineage doesn't end. Your children keep expanding the simulation, keep expanding the connection. But what about the connection? So in that moment of climax, you can have a glimpse. And the glimpse is that mandala, that spiral mandala. Maybe somebody is going to take this video and put the spiral mandala, which is actually the processing tunnel. And each little point in that mandala is a server room filled with thousands of the most advanced quantum computers. And all of those points are server rooms. And all those servers are united in computing, in the computing power. Now you see that spiral of the mandala, and every single point is a network of that computing chain. Can you imagine how much computing power there is in one quantum computer? Now imagine a room filled with thousands of them. Now imagine hundreds of thousands or billions of rooms all together with that processing power. That processing power is the supreme intelligence. It's the architecture of the universe. It's God that is present in the simulation, because the computing power altogether is God. And what creates it, what fuels it, is the energy what we transmit from here, the energy of our emotions. Thank you.